Breaking news: Nnamdi Kanu's British passport found in Kenya, signaling adoption by Nigerian government from Kenya. You know, the Kenya government were the ones who said, well, we don't have anything to do with Nnamdi Kanu's adoption. Or they even released a statement saying, how can we do that to Nnamdi Kanu? Why should we do that? We've got no business at all touching Nnamdi Kanu. We did not even know when he came and how he went. Again, I will keep saying it, that there were people from Nnamdi Kanu's side who betrayed him or gave him up. I can assure you. We may not have known them today, but eventually we will get to know them. Just trust me. Just like Judas Iscariot was with Jesus Christ, and he was the one who told them that the one I will kiss, that's the one. Because I mean, he works very much with his people. You will hardly tell the difference. He said, that's the one. The person who was very close to him, holding the finances, was the very person who sold him out. Because how did Nigerian government accepted he was adopted or kidnapped from Kenya? But my question is, how did they know Nnamdi Kanu was going to Kenya that very day? I mean, I can be traveling next week. How would you know when you are not a ghost if I don't tell you? I may be traveling. So it's somebody who is close to Nnamdi Kanu that knows him, that knows his itinerary. For instance, you are traveling, let's say, with British Airways. Your flight is leaving UK time because he left from the UK, say 11 a.m. You are arriving Kenya, let's say 9 p.m. So it is somebody that knows him that sold him out. I just want you to understand that point. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Breaking news: Nnamdi Kanu's passport found in Kenya, signaling adoption by Nigerian Buhari's government. As the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, continues to stir controversies, evidence has emerged indicating that the Buhari's regime adopted or kidnapped and repatriated Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria. Since Mr. Kanu repatriation in June, the regime has kept mute on how the country where he was on where and how he was taken from, even though his family as well as his Attorney General Ejiofor accused the regime of collaborating with the Kenyan government of adopting the separationist leader. Mr. Ejiofor claimed that Nnamdi Kanu was adopted by the Kenya Special Police Force, detained and tortured the separationist leader before he was later handed over to Nigerian government. Before Mr. Ejiofor assessment of the Kenya High Commissioner to Nigeria, Wilfred has claimed that Mr. Kanu was arrested in the country, describing it as a deliberate coercion to fuel anti-agonizing feeling in the midst of certain section group of the Nigerian people against the Kenya government, that they had never had anything to do with Nnamdi Kanu. They will never adopt somebody and hand them over to the Nigerian government. However, findings by The Guardian, a British outlet, indicated that Mr. Nnamdi Kanu's passport remains in Kenya. He was said to have entered the East African country this year with his British passport on a visa expiring in June, the newspaper has said. The revelation appears to show that Mr. Buhari has yet to step away from the crude tactics he used during his days as a military man in 1984, when a former Nigerian minister, Umar Danko, was adopted in London and put in a wooden crate to be shipped to Nigeria. British intelligence subsequently discovered Mr. Tanko and the SWAT operation, suggesting that both Mr. Buhari and Nigeria to global ridicule at that time. Also, Kingsley Kanu, a brother to a British Nigerian citizen, claimed that they spoke over the telephone a few days before the arrest in June. I spoke to him on the phone. He was well in Nairobi, his associate said. He went out. He didn't take his document with him, so he wasn't planning on going anywhere. Then all of a sudden, we saw him paraded in handcuffs in Abuja. The outlets query what Kingsley Kanu has said. It is an extraordinary rendition aided by Kenya's authority, he said, just as he maintained that it is an outlet that cannot be allowed to happen. We are holding the Nigerian government and Kenyan government responsible. Kingsley further disclosed that the government of UK was in contact with the separationist leader legal team as there are worries that he will be abused in detention. Last week, the head of communication, British High Commission in Abuja, Dan Hocklock, confirmed the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office would provide constant assistance to Kanu. With regards to any question about whether the British High Commission is providing assistance in this case, we can confirm that the Foreign Commonwealth Development Office stand ready to provide assistance, Mr. Hocklock has said. The IPOB leader was arraigned in the Federal High Court Abuja, where the court ordered that he be remanded until the continuation of his trial set for July the 26th. He faces an 11 count of treason, felony, terrorism, and illegal possession of firearms, among others. So, Kanu's passport was found, if you listen very well, what's it called? The ambassador to Nigeria said, well, they never saw anything about Kanu. They never did anything. They don't even know what is going on. They never did anything. But the truth of the matter is, and they said it was not their country. They have nothing to do with it. Kanu's passport was found in your vicinity. What do you have to say about that? Nnamdi Kanu's passport was found in your country. What do you have to say about that? Because talk, you see, is cheap. Talk is very cheap. Nnamdi Kanu's passport was found in your country. So how did the passport get to your country? These are issues. These are serious issues we should be talking about and thinking about, not just lying to ourselves that Nnamdi Kanu came here, he did not come here, he did not, because the matter is becoming an international one, for crying out loud. We would like to hear from you. We'd like to know what you're thinking, with regards to Nnamdi Kanu. Leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Don't forget you have a voice. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.